Hello students, today you are going to learn TCL commands. This is outline of today's lecture. We are going to discuss TCL commands. There are commands like commit, save point and rollback. So as we have seen, there are 5 components of SQL and today we are going to discuss the fifth component, that is a transaction control language. Transaction control language commands are used to manage transactions in the database. So what is mean by transaction? Transaction is a group of instructions which is considered as a single logical unit. It allows statements to be grouped together into logical transactions. These TCL commands are used to manage the changes made by DML statement. We have seen the components like DDL, DML. So DDL commands, data definition language commands, they are auto commit. Auto commit means once you execute these DDL commands, the changes made by these commands are done permanent by the database system. But DML commands, we have seen different data manipulation language commands like insert, update, delete. These commands are not auto commit commands. Means suppose using DML command some updation is done in the database, and before saving those updations or before logging out from the database systematically, your system crash down due to power failure or due to some reason. Then the changes made by DML commands are not saved in the database because DML commands are not auto commit commands like DDL commands. So we are going to see these TCL commands. First is commit, second save point, third command is rollback. So let us see about commit. This commit command saves all the work done. Means whatever work is done in the database system, that work is saved permanently on the database. There is no need to commit after DDL commands because DDL commands are auto commit. But if you have executed DML commands, then there is a need to do commit in order to save that work done. It ends the current transaction and makes permanent changes during the transaction. Commit command ends the current transaction. Whatever instructions are executed by you, those instructions are considered as a one transaction. And after commit command, that current transaction is ended. And the changes made by your commands are done permanent in the database. Syntax of commit command is just use the commit word. This is a keyword commit followed by semicolon. Let us see demo. Click on start and run SQL command line. Let us connect to database using con command. Con system. So we have connected to our Oracle database. Now let us create one table using create table command. Create table. Suppose name of table is T1 and there are columns like ID, its data type is integer, then name, its data type is suppose char, and address, data type is char. So such type of table is created using create table command. So our table is created. Now suppose our system crashed down, our database system crashed down due to suppose power failure or some other reason, or suppose this window is closed. Then also the changes made by this create table command are saved. Whenever again you start your system, you can see the table named T1 because create table is a DDL command and it is a auto commit command. Now let us use one DML command. Insert one record into this table. Insert into table name is T1 values. Suppose ID is 1, name, and suppose this is address. So one record is inserted into table. Now let us see the contents of table using select command. Select star from table name T1. So you can see that one record in the table, but this insert command is DML command, which is not auto commit command, means changes made by this DML command are not saved permanently in the database automatically. Now suppose your database system is terminated abnormally due to power failure or due to some reason database system is crashed crashed. Suppose let us close this window abnormally. Now let us try to connect to database once again. So our database was closed abnormally. So let us see whether changes done by our commands are saved. We had created one table T1. So let us see whether that table is present using DESC command. DESC command will display the structure of that table. So it displays the structure of the table. Means changes made by create table command are saved permanently in the database. Now we had inserted one record in this table. Let us see whether that record is present. Select star from T1. What is output? No rows selected. Why this happened? Because after executing insert command, our database was closed abnormally, and due to which the changes made by that DML command were not saved in the database. Now let us once again insert one more record. Insert into T1 values. Suppose ID is 101, name and address. So one record is inserted. Let us insert one more record. Suppose ID is 102, name, and suppose address A2. Such type of two records are inserted. Now These are DML commands. Insert command is a DML command. So we want to make the changes permanent. So let us use commit command. Commit and semicolon. So what will happen? Changes made by these two insert commands are permanently saved in the database. Now let us once again close this database abnormally and again start the database. Let us connect to the system. Now let's check whether the records are saved or not. Select star from our table name was T1. So you can see that these two records are saved permanently in the database, and this happened due to commit command. Now another TCL commands are save point. So save point command is used to temporarily save a transaction so that you can roll back to that point whenever required. So when you are executing number of DML commands, in between you can create such type of save point, and it is used to temporarily save the transaction, and whenever you want to roll back, means you want to undo the changes made into the database, then it is possible with the help of that save point. Syntax of save point is save point, and here save point name. You can give any valid name for that save point, and after that semicolon. And third TCL command is rollback command. This command is used to restore the database to the last committed state. Means you can restore your database to the last committed state. Means after last committed state, suppose you have done some changes in the database and now you want to undo those changes, then it is possible with the help of rollback command. This is the syntax of rollback command. If you want to restore database to last committed state, then you have to use rollback and semicolon. If you want to restore your database up to some save point, then you have to use rollback to save point name, and it is terminated by semicolon, so that your database will be restored up to the save point. Let us see it practically. Now our table T1 contains two records. This is a last committed state, and after that suppose you have deleted one record from the table. Delete from T1. If you write only delete from T1 without where clause, all the records from the table are deleted. So if you see, select star from T1. No rows selected because two records are deleted from the table. But as delete is also DML command, the changes are not made permanent yet. So if you write rollback command, rollback and semicolon. So what will happen? Rollback complete. Means after last committed state, whatever changes you have done, means you have deleted record from the table T1, those changes are undone. Those changes are rolled back. Let us check it. So let us see the contents of table T1 once again. Now you can see that our table T1 contains two records. We have deleted those two records, but after that, due to rollback command, what happened? Our table is restored to last committed state. Now let us see save point. Before that, insert one more record. Insert into T1 values, suppose 103, name, and this is the address. And you want to create save point, so it is created using save point command. Save point, and here you have to give some valid name to save point. So we have written s1, save point s1. So this is the last committed state. After that, we have inserted one record into the database, and we have created save point after that. Now let us update record. Update T1, set name equal to, suppose name is John. Set name equal to John, where ID equal to 101. We have updated the name of person whose ID is 101. Previously name was XXX. One row updated. Let us see using select command. The name is updated. So after save point S1, we have created this, we have updated this name. Now let us use rollback. Rollback to S1 means we want to roll back our database up to save point S1. So what will happen due to this rollback command? Whatever changes are done in the database after this save point, all those changes are undone. Means this update operation, it will be undone. Let us see rollback to S1. Rollback is complete. And now let us see contents of T1. Here you can see that the name which was updated, it is again undone. It happened due to rollback command. Rollback to S1 means our database is rollback up to the save point S1. So this is about TCL commands. Now let us see one exercise. Here you have to write a command to create a table student uh, having columns like roll number, name, class, and date of birth, and write down queries for the following. So for creating such type of table having columns roll number, name, class, and DOB, we have to use create table command. So let us do it. Create table student1, because the table named student is already present here. Roll number, data type is int, then name, data type is suppose char, then class, data type is again char, and date of birth, data type is date. So we have created a table student1. Table is created. Now next we have to insert one row in the table. For inserting row in the table, we have to use insert command. Insert into table name. Values, roll number, name. This is a class and date of birth is also enclosed in single quotes. 12 Jan 1990. In this way you can insert record into the student table. Now next what we have to do? Save the data. We want to save the data because insert command is a DML command and it is not auto commit command. Changes are not yet permanently saved in the database. So you have to save the data. For saving data, which command you have to use? Of course, you have to use commit command. So that this data means one record is saved permanently in the student1 table. So we have to use command commit. Now next what we have to do? Insert second row into the table. So again you have to use insert command. Suppose roll number is 102. Name, class is SYCO. Suppose this is a date of birth. So second row is inserted. You can check using select query. Select star from table name is student1. So there are two records now. After that, fourth step is undo the insertion of second row. We have to undo the insertion of second row. So how to undo the insertion of second row? After inserting one record, we have saved that data using commit command. So last committed state was table containing only one record. After that we have inserted this second row. Now we have to undo the changes made by this second row. So what we have to do? We have to use the command rollback. Now check the contents of table. Our table is restored to last committed state having only one record. Due to rollback command, our table is restored to last committed state. Now next what we have to do? We have to create save point. For creating save point, we have to use which command? We have to use command save point and name of save point is S1. Save point S1. So save point is created. After that, after creating this save point, again we have to insert one row into the table. For that purpose we have to use insert command. Using the upward arrow key, downward arrow key, you can see the previous command. Suppose roll number is 99. This is a name. Okay, this row is inserted into the table. And finally, we have to roll back to save point S1. Again, we want to roll back up to save point S1. Means after save point S1, whatever changes are done with this database, we want to undo these changes. So for rollback, you have to use rollback to S1. So our database will be restored up to the save point S1. If you see contents of your table, you can see only one record, because due to this rollback to S1 command, what happened? Our database is rolled back up to save point S1. Database table is restored up to save point S1. So this is about TCL commands. You can save your work done, you can save the changes done by DML commands using commit command. You can create save points, means you can temporarily save the changes done by that transaction using save point command. And if you want to restore your database to previous committed state, if you want to undo changes, then you can use rollback command. So this brings us to the end of today's lecture. Thank you.